they're playing these heroes which they've always loved. You know, it's still so comfortable for them, and it does seem like a good game for these heroes as well. So we'll see how it goes down. Let's get into it. Game number 2. Can Xtreme fight back against the brink of elimination? Or is it going to be a clean 2-0 for Team Liquid? We shall find out in this best-of-3 elimination series.
I don't know how Liquid's draft looks so good as like counter picks to Xtreme while still just looking so comfortable for them as well. That to me is by far the most impressive part of what they've managed to accomplish here.
And we felt the same way about last game as well. So
yeah.
It's kind of a rinse and repeat. This drafting just feels pretty dominant from them. But maybe we're wrong. Maybe I mean, there's always the possibility that Primal Beast just owns his lane. You know, there's a reason this hero has been first phase material. And you pair him up with just one stun, and usually he can get kills on the lane. But as you say, it's about what happens after the kill. Like, I'm pretty sure Insania is going to die. But if he gets off a nice Maledict or a nice Coconut, then it could be, you know, eyes shut for the 2 offlaners.
The first couple of minutes of that lane are going to matter a lot in terms of, you know, who's getting the first blood, who's getting the level edge. Just like we said, it's going to be pretty volatile. Though it seems like Xtreme are actually swapping it up a little bit here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Lou standing in the off lane. Oh no, the Coconut.
Oh no, the bear, the traitor bear.
I think the bear was still good. It soaked a lot of battery assault damage for DY. Right. And I think putting the bear down there as well, maybe making Liquid think that they were actually getting the laning matchup that they were expecting, and they're now about to spot on this ward that it's actually old 11 coming down bottom, though they want to just kill him immediately or put a lot of pressure on. God.
Yeah, this is aggression. I mean, DY does have the shotgun available, so we'll be able to at least slow them both down. But he's going to be stunned now as well. Tanks up the paralyzing cast. God, Liquid being so annoying to these two heroes just trying to get to lane at bottom. So why have they made this swap?
I guess they feel like they want Lou to farm well, and maybe that the Primal Beast matchup is better against the Tidehunter than it is against the Pudge.
Okay.
That's my read on the situation.
The bear getting its damage constantly taken is pretty annoying. Known as a good matchup for the Tidehunter.
Yeah, the Tide can just kind of sit there by himself and farm. Kind of enables Liquid in the same way that they had the previous game, where Boxy would have been very free to go and influence mid.
Yeah, and talking about mid, Paparazzi just missed 2 last hits with the Crypt Swarm. Both of them got super low, one of which was a range creep as well, so Nikkei going to be very happy about how these first few waves have gone so far. And this is a worrying start, honestly. Like, SF is one of those few heroes where the first few waves actually makes a huge difference to how the lane is going to play out, and yeah, right now the SF is looking kind of scary.
Yeah, and like we said, this is Nikkei's perhaps his best hero this patch. Oh, PYW can't afford to run out of the creep wave here against the battery assault. He finds a nice 2-man stun, and that gets him out of there.
Nick Sasson just scurrying away, and as you're to say, the stun gets him to safety, as it often will. That is the one answer they have to Boxy up here. Gonna have to make sure they use them sparingly, and also if anyone gets hooked, it could be a very scary situation.
So is the Primal Beast actually that good against the Tidehunter? Because you can reduce his damage, right? And
yeah,
trample is based on your base damage as well, though not that much of it. You know, it does still have a base damage component. So
yeah, especially early on, I don't think it matters too much. But later into the game, if he's able to get that off, then yeah, so you might see old 11 falling off a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if Zai just doesn't go for a point and Kraken Shell just get 1-0-2. Something like that.
So where do you reckon the kills are going to come from then? The top lane or?
You know, 11's kind of low at bottom, and this Maledict's pretty good spell, so that's sort of where my eyes are set currently.
Yeah, and Sania usually gets blood in lanes he's in with the Witch Doctor. Very, very strong laning hero, especially against these tanky heroes, which tend to get a bit overconfident. And yeah, Zai holding the point for now. If there's an opportunity that shows himself, he might go and take the extra point. In-Ank Smash makes his way over towards L11, but they don't quite close the gap in time. Not lucky with the bounces there. Would have had to be extremely lucky, to be fair, to land that one in the middle of a creep wave.
Tricky for the Primal Beast to be playing in this kind of health. He's going to go in now.
Yeah, this is risky, but Zai, how much is he able to actually tank here? And the answer is quite a lot. Does go for the point in the Kraken Shell in the end, and that does seem to help him out. Now, can they... I mean, he's still trying to go here on DY. He's got the 2 mangoes and the Scatter Blast available, so the chance of a kill is actually there. He needs to land at those Zai trying to step around him. One's up, still alive for the time being, and DY, his days are numbered as his Maledict is upon him, and the first blood will go to Insania. Old 11 trying to finish the job here with the trample, will be able to do exactly that. Now pops the Uproar as well to try and finish off Insania as well, but Insania gets the safety of the tower, and Old 11 will give up the goose.
Oh, if one more creep had died in the wave, he would have gotten level 4, and I think he gets the double kill, but he was just shy. That one deny that Insania has actually may have made the difference there. +5 keeping himself alive.
Yeah, very interesting in this bottom lane then. So, I mean, the first blood goes to Insania, but you know, the fact that you get the kill on Old 11 kind of feels pretty good as they move on to Old 11. The moment he's back into the lane, Matu comes down and just starts rotting him away. DY tries to come in, and they're actually going to be able to get the turnaround kill onto Matumba Man. And Old 11, he's going to scoop up another kill. That is not how that one was supposed to go for Liquid. And he survives.
All right. Fluffy Hat, too powerful. That is a disaster for Liquid. That's so painful for Matu to TP down there and just die immediately. That's what they wanted to do to Old 11, but he's going to laugh it off. And now Lou has a completely free lane down here as they execute the swap.
All right. A flying start for Xtreme Gaming. Complete reset from game number 1. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, that was huge.
Boxy looking for something in the middle lane perhaps, but getting close to this could be a bit of a challenge. Insania also moving across. Runes don't spawn for a while, but they're already setting up for the middle lane. That's how much it means for these guys.
You got to respect those spirit siphons, though. We've seen some attempts on Paparazzi's life, and it's been a full, you know, call an ambulance, but not for me kind of situation.
Yes, yeah. So. He does kind of treat supports like Capri Suns, which he can just stick a straw in and start sipping away. Old 11 gonna have to get out here in the top lane. Matumba Man's ready with a meat hook, though, as Old 11 tries to get into... What? Okay, all right.
Fancy
the
footwork.
Big model on Primal Beast makes it look like it hit, but it really didn't. And Old 11's going to survive.
Yeah, all right. Matu can't seem to track down Old 11. And XG slowly grinding up a lead. Paparazzi, things are starting to look a bit more even on the mid lane. And he's got the level 6 along with this double damage.
Mickey sees DY here, and Paparazzi just in with the exits and straight off the bat. PYW wrapping around the backlands as well, but guess who's here? Insania looking to turn things around as they annihilate Paparazzi, and now they look for more. Mickey getting off some razors here, but I think he actually missed that one onto PYW as he gets away, but DY won't be so lucky as they will be able to get 2 kills here in the middle lane. Complete overextension here from the side of Xtreme, and that is a really punishing death for the first exism of the game.
Gorgeous punish from Boxy. Paparazzi's just beelining it under the tower. He's tanking a few shots, and the Clockwork arrives at just the right moment to keep him locked under there, make the space for Mickey to turn around with the raises, and okay, Liquid finally getting something in this laning stage. But Old 11 is at bottom. They want Zai again. Never mind. More lane swaps. See you later, Lou.
Adios. All right. We're really doing the doing the full thing today, aren't we, with the lane swaps?
Yeah, they're just trying to give Lou the easiest matchup every time. Just make sure that he is exactly wherever he can get free farm and keep putting this Primal Beast up against the Tidehunter.
And anyone who had any doubt about Lou coming into this tournament, as being the kind of X factor on the side of Xtreme, this team trusts him. They absolutely do. They're trying to enable his game as much as possible.
They chose not to play the major because they couldn't have their position 1, right? So I think it goes to show a lot of the position that Lou takes up on this team and the faith that they have in him, even as a newer player. This is his second ever LAN. You wouldn't be able to tell from the way that he's been playing, and Xtreme trying to set him up for success. As we praise him, he is now going to miss micro his courier, and it's going to die to the wave, but that's just life sometimes.
As it is. Matu lands a hook down the bottom this time around. Old 11 trying to get away, but he is just so damn
mana
tanky.
for the Dismember.
The Primal Beast. Now DY's coming through. Paparazzi joining the neighborhood as well. In comes a Pulverize. The Ravage comes through, though, by Matu. The time he needs to get away, but Paparazzi, he's on him like a rash, and he might be able to take him down. No, turn around with the Dismember, keeping him alive. Matu not going to fall, and Paparazzi gets caught by the right clicks. Now, PYW needs to get himself out, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen here as Liquid surround the Nyx Assassin, running to the trees. Raze does miss. Insania spots him through the tree line, though, and pins him in, actually, here. And PYW, oh, Insania, that's just rude. Body slams him into the tree line.
Alt 11's asking if anybody else can come bottom. He's in the tree line. He's pretty strong.
Damn, he's got his health back with that Ring of Health as well, so he's ready to set up for something. But again, yeah, as you say, they need one more.
The Nyx can't TP, it's on cooldown for 30, so...
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone can actually join, unfortunately.
Oh,
the Lone Druid comes.
Who's this? Oh, Lou's coming. That's unexpected, but they're going to try and make the play, but they do get out the Paralyzing Cask. Liquid very ready to make that retreat happen. They hadn't lost track of Old 11 at all, so they get him to safety.
Oh, these defensive plays from Liquid, just so good. That bite into the Requiem, it was Paparazzi twice thwarted with huge runes. That's got to be so frustrating for him, right? The double damage at mid. He didn't get any runes in the previous game. Finally, he's getting DD haste on this Death Prophet. Both times he just dies.
Yeah. So,
what will the Illusion Rune have in store for him?
Oh, great.
How can this one go wrong? Pop it against the coconut, maybe?
Yeah, that could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Hopefully he won't, but with how these runes have been going, I wouldn't be surprised.
Liquid just making their rotations to get themselves back in after a slightly slow start. You know, a couple of missteps here and there in the laning stage.
Yeah, I love how they have everything covered as well. You know, like at bottom, there was no surprise there when the Primal Beast came out of the trees. They were like, yeah, we thought he might not TP out. He might be being sneaky. We're just ready to react to it. They have a plan for everything, it feels like.
It does seem like they're covering all their contingencies this game. They're always thinking about, okay, what's the play for Xtreme? It is a little bit obvious in the sense that, like we've said, Xtreme have to run at them. Xtreme have to be using these cooldowns all the time. Old 11, the Primal Beast is not a hero that wants to just sit and hit creeps, so he's always going to be running at you, and you just need to always be thinking about, okay, if he finds me here, who's going to cancel the Pulverize?
Oh, look at this. Moving in to Mickey as he's in the jungle. PYW and Old 11 catching him out and bringing him down. Didn't have a plan for that one. There's Xtreme catching him out of the backlines there. Beautiful first Vendetta usage by PYW. That's why they dropped this hero.
Yeah, they get DY at bottom. That's where they were headed. They wanted this tower. But XG very happy with that rotation.
And now the Exorcism comes out. Illusion Rune popped as well to try and get on this tower. Matimberman waiting in the tree line here. He's been very, very active on this Pudge. Still has a decent amount of net worth though, so not suffering too much. But this tower is gone. This is going to be an easy tier 1 in the middle lane for Xtreme.
Maybe now an opportunity for Liquid to go and make a play of their own. They do have the Ravage. No blink or anything. That's going to take a little while for Zai to get, but with the Exorcism on cooldown, maybe they can go get a kill somewhere. Mickey's still the bright spot for the team currently. Keeping the farm up, and they've got a whopping Ancient stack here as well for Zai.
Wow.
Okay. I said the blink wasn't going to be fast. I take that back.
Yeah, and even the odds showing very, very even here as well. There's Mickey. He's going to move in towards the BKB next, but yeah, do you expect Liquid to make a play with this Blink Dagger, which they're just expediting now?
I think so. Depends on when it comes exactly. It might not be. It'll be just at the end of the Exorcism window.
PYW moves into Vision, and he doesn't really have a counterplay for getting cogsed at the moment, but there's Kisses coming on over the top as well. They're looking for Boxy, but Boxy manages to track him down by following the direction of the Kisses and gets off the hook shot, and DY, he's in some trouble now as well. Liquid, the train is setting off from the station, and DY, unfortunately, is going to be the destination as he gets taken down by Insania.
So, Xtreme fully knew that Liquid knew that they were coming. There was an obs that they dewarded that saw the Nyx pop Vendetta. So they're pinging as if they're surprised that they were waiting on that high ground with a sentry. But to me, it seemed like Xtreme, that they knew that Liquid knew, but they were still making the play anyway. And it's kind of two gimmies. Not sure what that was about.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. It was a bit of a misplay from Xtreme.
Yeah, it does buy them the time to get their exorcism back up, but
looking on the jump in on the top lane from Old 11 with the bear as well. They're trying to take down Matuma, but guess who's here? Insane. He comes across with the paralyzing cast and with the maledict, including the ravage, it will be enough to take down Old 11. Big commitment from the side of Liquid, but it does get them that Primal Beast kill. Now they move across towards Lu and PYW, but they've kind of run out of resources on the side of Liquid to keep chasing here, so that will be that. But nice punish there again from Liquid as they kind of starting to get a bit of an advantage in this game, honestly.
If you watch Liquid, they're pretty much just always walking to lanes. Nobody is ever TPing to farm, and they're just holding up their TPs at all times because they know that these aggressive moves are going to come, right? They know that the Nyx is going to come looking for them. They know that the Primal Beast is going to come looking for them. And so every single time they're just making sure, we've seen it so many times this game, that they can just respond to every single move that Xtreme is making. It's going to slow down their farm a little bit, sure, not constantly TPing to juicy waves and whatnot, but well worth it.
Yeah, a lot of restraint being shown from these core players, seeing all these waves and just choosing to walk to it. But no, you're right, TPs are a resource, and Liquid are using that very, very well at the moment. But
yeah, it does help that all three of their cores can shove waves, so they can they can park one in each lane and just sort of sit here. And
yeah,
I think they're really chilling. The pressure is on Xtreme to get things done this game. They're gonna have their Desolator shortly on Lu, and the BKB on the Death Prophet with level 12, and that's go time for sure.
That is a terrifying timing, yeah. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't try to go for like a small play, maybe with just Old 11 and with PYW to find a kill whilst the... Oh, hold on, bottom lane. Well, Old 11 needs to leave. There's a trap being set here by Boxy and Mickey, but luckily the Primal Beast is gone. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't try to make a play whilst the Ravage was down. But they're close to hitting these timings, as you say, so I guess they're just waiting for that instead.
Yeah, I think you just wait for your big timing. And then you go. I don't know if you can quite wait for the Primal Beast BKB because it's a little while coming.
Yeah, that's a bit more of a pipe dream at the moment, but Hero's very good at farming. The trample.
Yeah, he's okay. He would prefer to be farming heroes currently, but Liquid are just huddling on their side of the map, really. You look at this. Every time Matu's farming, it's just right next to his tower where his team can respond. They're dangling him here.
Yeah, a little bit, and they're just going to commit to this one. Blink Dagger in, along with the Ravage Crash, just about catches DY on the sidelines here, which cancels out the kisses, and they're going to be able to take down PYW, and I think Lu might be in some trouble as well. Nice cookie, but it's not going to be enough to save the lone Druid. Maledict ticking him through, a Gush is all it's going to take to maybe finish the job. There we go. Zai blinks it forwards, gets him with the Anchor Smash, and that will be a dead lone Druid. Liquid regain control of their jungle.
Yeah, they have a nice ward on their outpost as well, but even without it, they just knew that, okay, the only hero that we're showing on the map is Matu. If they want to do anything, they have to come to him and just set everything up there. Oh, that hurts so much to lose the lone druid like that, because it's going to make you a little bit more hesitant about exploiting this timing, right? Paparazzi's just hit that level 12 with the BKB, but Lu, it's kind of scary if you resummon the bear here. Maybe they just have to go for it. I think they might just need to walk into Roshan or march top tier 2. Yeah, they can't afford to just keep on waiting.
You cannot play to survive. You have to play to win.
Yep.
You have to play to defeat.
Yep. And this is the position that they put themselves in with this draft.
Yep.
So even under this rocket flare, they're just going to go. They will pop the exorcism for this one.
Wow. Big commitment to the Roshan, challenging Liquid to come for it. Liquid currently don't seem to be in the business of kind of messing with this. The flare is going to connect, but both teams seem to know there's nothing really to be done here, so they will just take the Aegis on Lu and be done with it.
All right, so a bit more security for Lu. They do have to wait 2 minutes for the Aegis, so that is going to be another 2 minutes for Liquid to farm, and they have hit some big timings. They've got BKB picked up on the Shadow Fiend. They've got the Ags picked up for Matu.
Ooh. Ooh. Old Levin dodging hooks.
He's been dodging hooks all game.
Yeah.
Nicely done with the big pull. Okay. Well, we're just gearing up for this big fight. Liquid got to kind of decide, are they going to take the fight to them at top? The top tier 2 is the obvious place for Xtreme to be pushing. And they do have the Ravage off cooldown.
Yeah, I think there is a window here for Liquid, because whilst it's 4 minutes left in the Aegis, it's still 25 seconds left on the resummon, so that has to be a consideration.
Yeah, and they're going to have an idea of that. I imagine Liquid are keeping close tabs on... There's only really 2 spells you need to keep track of this game, right? It's the Summon Spirit Bear and the Death Prophet Ultimate.
Yeah, I like to think the players have loads of little stopwatches under their monitors. Just start them whenever they see something being used. Oh, Odd 11 walks into the smoke in the middle lane, and Liquid, they're looking to start the fight onto the Primal Beast here. Cookie comes through to bind the space, but Matu, he's on top of him with his fresh new Aghanim Scepter and will rot him down with ease as DY getting blown up on the sidelines. Beautiful hook from Matu is going to get him, and another beautiful hook from Boxy as he gets on top of Lou. Lou going to pop the True Form here, but the Ravage comes through onto the 2 of them. PYW absolutely taken out of the mix, and Lou's going to die for a first time as well. Paparazzi sitting nearby, has a BKB, but no exism available, so the possibility of saving Lou is just non-existent right now as Matu in with the rot takes down the Spirit Bear. My goodness.
Liquid are going to be so happy with that. That's a huge punish. I don't know why Xtreme couldn't just cut their losses. Somebody should be saying, look, Exorcism's on cooldown, guys. This is not a fight that we can take, even if we've got the Aegis. It should have just been the Primal Beast, maybe one of the supports dying. But they get completely caught up in what Liquid's doing.
Moving in the top lane though onto Zai, looking for a little bit of punish, and the kiss is coming through over the top as well. Finally there's no clockwork around to cancel it, so they will be able to take down Zai, but yeah, it's a small little bit of pocket change for them considering the entire mountain of cash which Liquid just got for eliminating XG off the map.
Yep, they get all the lanes shoved out, they're completely farming out everything. Matu taking the entire Dire jungle, Mickey taking bottom, plus some Radiant jungle, plus the Ancients. He is far and away the #1 on the net worth this game, looking absolutely massive. And even adding a Pike to his setup here.
Yeah, just keeping himself away from the Bear, from the Death Prophet, from the Primal Beast. Very, very value Pike game.
Yeah, I mean, even just pushing the Bear away from his teammates or finding other saves. I think Mickey, that's the thing about this Shadow Fiend. It does a huge amount of damage, but we've also seen just how much utility it can have with the fear on the shard, with the fear on the ultimate. There's a lot of playmaking potential in this hero now. He's not so one-dimensional as he used to be.
No, he does pretty much everything you need him to. You know, as you say, all that utility, plus the physical damage, plus the magical damage, plus the building taking. The list is very full.
Yeah. There's a reason that he's so popular and that he's rocking a very nice win rate here in the last chance qualifiers.
Yes, there is. Well, Xtreme, they want to take things into their hands. They are going to smoke up. They've got their cooldowns back again. That Exorcism and BKB available from Paparazzi. Still sitting on 9 seconds there. As Death Prophet was not one of casualties. They jump in, try to stun up Mickey, but completely whiff the Impale. Odd 11 jumps through, but they've got the switcheroo to keep the Witch Doctor alive. And PYW is going to get run down by Box on the sideline as Odd 11 picks up Matu, slams her into the ground, but the Fat Man does not care. And he's going to go and dismember the guy in the middle of the team fight. Maybe he's finally getting low, but the Ravage's going to come too, connect onto 2. Odd 11 gets taken on out here. Lou's going to follow him to the grave. And now there's only the Death Prophet left. She gets taken out as well. It's a triple kill for Mickey as they just completely wipe Xtreme again.
Liquid are too damn good at pushing their buttons. This is crazy. just a slight misstep from Xtreme. Right? If they've managed to, well, even if they had managed to jam that spiked Carapace into the Raze, I don't know if it would have worked out all that much better. But the Voodoo switcheroo was beautiful. What a team fight from Liquid.
That dodge, so sick from Insane. I mean, that would have been a kill to start the fight off with. Didn't connect with it. The Matu, he's just happy to sit here and just kind of tank all this damage. He's like, oh, all right, sure, I'll tank the damage from my Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
No worries.
Mickey was just standing there. He chunked the bear down. He's completely unapproachable. That they absolutely have to find and kill the Shadow Fiend. We're even getting to the point where already the Lone Druid bear just feels like it's going to be dying in every single team fight. And yeah, Matu giving a little clap. He's got a smile on his face. He is more than happy to give his life in service of Mickey cleaning up the fight.
Insane clapping in the background as well. Full ovation for themselves there for Liquid, and they deserve it. Beautifully done team fight, and it's such a critical moment for XG as well. Like, they needed to win that fight to play the game how they want. Now, they got to play it on Liquid's terms, which is not a good place to be in.
Yeah, and if you're XG, things are getting really tricky, because on the one hand, you've drafted this lineup where you... one sec. DY's dead.
Yes.
It's just DY.
You don't have to stop for long.
Yeah. So... You've drafted yourself this lineup where you have to just kind of keep on going. You know that the late game's not going to look great, but every time you make an initiation, Liquid just seem like they're baiting you. Every time.
Yeah. Beautiful little fear there from Lou to buy him some space. But yeah, it's the initiation just seems so difficult, finding the angle. I mean, to be fair, it was a bit scuffed. PYW diving with the 4-staff, trying to find the Impale angle was not great.
They have to just keep on trying. They got 10 seconds on the Exorcism.
Yeah.
PYW hoping to maybe catch a straggler as they split up from this push, but that's not Liquid's style. I call them a very team, and that was for a reason.
Yeah, the team.
5 heroes playing on the same screen, and they can probably do that for the remainder of this game and close it out if they want.
Look at Zai, just backing himself away. PYW. Oh, the kisses coming over. They try to cancel out the Blink Dagger with the kisses, but it's just not working. Nothing going to plan here for Xtreme. Mortimer's kiss is completely wasted. Xtreme thinking of holding this high ground here. Matu, he's dancing, he's spinning, he's turning, he's hooking. Doing his best to lure them in.
Look, it's Mickey with his entourage. He's got three bouncers stopping everybody from getting to him.
God.
Matu's just
Matu with a huge commitment on the front lines here. Is he going to pay for this? Side jumps in, gets off the Ravage. Now let's take down PYW immediately. Matu getting low, but just walks away. And now with a beautiful cogs coming out from the side of Puxy. Both of them caught inside, and he gets out! How are none of these heroes dying right now? Lou is gone out for the count. PYW follows him to the grave. Old Levin desperately trying to find some of these stragglers who have limped away on the backlines here. Won't be able to do so as Amaldic takes him down as well. The front lines, Lou, he's brought back into the game. Is this the play? Really? Maybe. They got to try and close the gap here, but it looks like they're just going to eat his bear. Delicious bear steaks all around. Old Levin jumping into the mix, gets eliminated instantly. And it's not looking good. Lou now 1, 2, 3 from Mickey, takes him out, and that will be that. GG is called. One of the most convincing 2-0s we've seen in a while here in the lower bracket as Liquid annihilate Xtreme.
What a clinic from Liquid. I think people had some doubts, right? Which Liquid was going to show up here in the last chance qualifiers. I know that there were plenty of people that were hesitant about putting them in their predictions, but where are the haters now? That this was an immaculate performance.
It really was. It really was so well executed on pretty much every level. Yeah, they were behind for a little bit. You know, their learning phase maybe not going perhaps quite as well as they wanted, but it didn't seem to phase them at all, did it?
No.